Both teams still have a mathematical chance at qualifying for the Blood Bowl Championship, but would need other results to work in their favour. The Rangers would move into third place with either a victory or a draw, as their touchdown difference is superior to all of the other contenders for third place. Of course, that 5-0 win a few weeks ago over their arch rivals, the Celtics, was massive in improving that touchdown difference. The Elves have lost just once in the Elite Division all season, which was a 2-1 loss to Vinscore Defiant. Though head-to-head with Defiant cannot factor into any potential tiebreaker between those two teams due to their respective points totals. It's impossible for them to finish on the same points and the same touchdown difference. So it's not a factor. Now, after an extremely hard-fought 1-1 draw with the White Peak Red Squigs in the last round, the Rangers are down to 3 catchers due to the death of Fergus Lockamy. Logan Lothran, Fabulous Beach, Barnabas Lapalainen, Jerome Van Mulligem, and Libor Buffel will all require recuperate to face the Boozers today. Meanwhile, the Boozers are 3 points behind the third place that there's 4 or 5 teams all aiming for, but they will require a specific set of results to claim the spot in the Blood Bowl Championship at the end of the season. The Dwarfs' touchdown difference of +2 is worse than the Quetzalquicks, who have +4. But a win for the Boozers combined with a loss for the Quicks would at least level this up. And of course, if one of them wins by 2, the Boozers could go ahead. So it's still on for the Boozers. The Boozers will also require Vinscore Defiant to lose to the White Peak Red Squigs, and they could still lose out to the Missville Mavericks should they beat the Quetzalquicks by 2 more touchdowns than the Boozers defeat the Rangers, which needs to happen for them to get the place. Lady Carolina Peichinger's team are fully fit after a dominant display against the Black Crag Bozos last time out. Runner Optimus Prime has the chance to win the Golden Glove Award for the ZFL's top touchdown scorer. Prime has 12 touchdowns coming into this game, 2 more than anyone else. So where's your money here, Viking Cop?
That was a lot of math. I had to read the second paragraph of this slide like 3 times. Where's my money here? The Rangers beat the Boozers last season.
They did.
I remember that.
I think it was their first win.
I remember that. Maybe. So, and they have been going from less to more, we may say. They're having an amazing end of season performance. And the Boozers are always solid. You can always trust them. But I think that the Rangers are in a better state of form. Even if this matchup is really bad for them, I would bet a couple of spare god pieces onto the Rangers for this one.
The Boozers have been thoroughly mid-table all season. They finished 4th in... That was not what I intended to do at all. I wanted this button to put the sound on. Yes, so... Technical issues aside, the Boozers have been very mid-table. They finished 4th in the Elite Division last season. They could finish 4th again, but they need a win. Of course, the Rangers have only lost once, but they have been draw specialists. Their record coming into this game is 3 wins, 6 ties, and just the 1 loss. So Rangers should get a little bit of inducement money. They're going to pick up a bribe and a wizard for this one.
Ooh, that's big. That's really strong inducements.
Boosters win the toss. They are choosing to receive the ball. Let's take a look, as we always do, at the two lineups for today's game. San Miguel and Charlie Chang are the two blitzers. Not seen much spectacular out of either of those two players this season, if truth be told. Super Skull is strength 2. He's been strength all sorts this season. Handaf Jamar, possibly the better option now at Troll Slayer than Super Skull. Many linemen, 2 of them with dive and tackle, Wilhelm Warsteiner and Stein Stockminer, those 2. Martin Idri has guard stand firm, Fraser Fosters has stand firm dauntless, and Hadrian Hawkstone has juggernaut. Maxwell Mythos has grab, and then the 2 runners, Optimus Prime and Bella Cooler. One carries the ball, one does some other stuff sometimes. Wrestle, Frenzy, Strip Ball, and Dodge on Bella Cooler now. And then the 3 bench options, really. Derek Duval, Kestrel, KO, and the very injured Handel Draketooth. For the Rangers, as we said, missing a catcher after Fergus Lockhamy's death against the Red Squigs. Jonas Archibald and Davis Thornfist are the 2 blitzers, and then we have the mighty blow of Logan Lothran, the wrestle strip tackle of Alistair Coast, and the lodge step of Georgie Samaropoulos. 2 throwers, Alpa Dalman and Fabulous Beach, and then the small army of Rangers linemen. Pascal Megatuniff, who has mighty blow now. Killian Matondo with block and kick. Barnabeth Lapalainen with fend and kick. Jerome Van Mulligan with diving tackle. Edzai Majuru is a rookie. Libo Buffel is a worse rookie. And Hunter Forpay is the dirty player. As we said, a bribe and a wizard for the Elves as they look to make it back-to-back wins over the Boozers in the ZFL.
Well, the Boozers will start punching. I will be looking to remove some elves. We don't have many armor busted elves in this team. Nevertheless, we don't have any lack of mighty blow in the Boozers.
High kick. Optimus Prime catches that. Easily done for the league's top scorer. Made easier by the death of Lyle Sulphur, of course. And the Boozers will take their first blocks of the game with the hit on Barnabeth Lapalainen, who, rarely for him, doesn't have his armour broken. Skull with the hit on Buffel, and Buffel is once again immediately KO'd from a Blood Bowl match. He doesn't play very much.
Alright. No knockdown on Archibald.
Excellent use of
And
grab
the Boozers
there.
are going to pack. Yeah. Grab good skill. Is there going to be a foul? No.
No foul?
Strong.
No wizard.
Do you think that we're going to see Eat a Dwarf, bring it down, foul him?
Probably.
That's likely, right?
I'm going to go with the frenzy hit for the extra chance of bringing him down. Those 2 stand firm. We get the stun on Martin Idri.
Well, he could swarm some of these players. Do you think we're going to see fouling there? I'm not sure.
Yeah, would you foul a stun is the question.
Yes, there's some firm guard piece.
Failed dodge means we'll not see the foul. Lapalainen has his armour broken.
It was not a good foul with only 2 assists, but still. There was a time in which we said every foul is a good foul. Do you remember?
Yes. Boozers pushing very hard down the flank here.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is going to force the Rangers to react.
Yeah, we're possibly fearing the wizard, but it might not be the most terrible fireball you've ever seen.
No, it's not the most terrible fireball like by any means. There is no grabbing there.
No, but there is a pow and an injury.
Oh!
You said there was no armor busts on this team. Well, that's a head injury on Jonas Archibald. We're going to let that go and hope that it gets fixed in the off-season.
Would you use the wizard here? I mean, it's a good fireball.
Yeah, there's a 4-player fireball there. Rangers not going to fall for it.
Okay.
Don't need an assist because Super Skull is strength 2. Armor break from Lothran. And a KO on the Troll Slayer.
Super Skull is having a terrible season.
Oh my
There's
god.
going to be a foul.
All the way back.
There's going to be a foul.
Another mighty blow hit. This time only pushes on Charlie Chan.
Bad news for the other Bleacher.
Onto Fapé coming in for the foul on Martin Idri. Dirty player.
Oh, that
Not
was
going to do it.
That's gonna
Oh, and a
right.
send-off on Argue the Call. The dirty player is gone.
Ooh, that's a very untimely one.
That was a triple one. We snaked the injury roll. It was a
Oh
stun.
my goodness. Nice.
Nice indeed.
Oh, blood will ski. You reckon this is going to be a 3-die?
Boozers running the ball towards the line. Boozers score on turn 3.
No stalling here. No prisoners taken.
Well,
Let's kill all the elves.
if they want top 3, they are going to need a fairly sizable win here.
Yep. They are definitely playing for something. This is not a dead rabbit. And the elves already have lost the Blitzer and the dirty player.
Yeah, it's 2
And they
big
have a
removals.
wizard.
So, good start for the Boozers. The KO does come back. As does Super Skull. He's back on his feet. But yeah, the Boozers with the aggressive push for the quick score. And clearly
Well,
looking
look
to try
at
and
the
turn this
setup
over.
here. Right, Boozer setting up for a deep defense, trying to stop the Rangers 2-turn. Wonder if the Rangers are going to take the 2-turn. They probably will. Maybe not.
Well, those are the two options. They will or they won't. There's a kick.
Every roll in the game is a
Dolman.
4+. Oh, on the ball. Nice skill.
Quick snap will help. with
Quick
the
snap would
22.
have helped definitely with the 2-turn. I'm not sure if we are going to see it. Oh, no, the catch. A 3+ did not make any kind of difference. Look at this, is our old friend Push Skull.
Giant Stockminer doing a good job. So much stand firm on this dwarf team. There's the POW on Derek Duvel.
Something tells me there is going to be a not a 2-turn. Oh,
Armor break
that's a
and
break.
stun. Handy
That's a stun.
stun. There's probably going to be a foul
This
anyway
could be a
because we
foul.
do still have a bribe.
And the furry lineman.
Alpa Dalman, who is agility busted, picks that up on a 3+. And here is Lapalainen with the foul. No armor break. The referee doesn't spot it.
4 assists, no break. Very disappointing. Dirty player would have made the trick.
Okay, handoff Jamar with the blitz. Finds the POW on Edzai Majuru, I sense that is. And it's a KO on the
Ooh.
rookie.
Oh, that's a lot of shift of players from the Boozers to the right flank. It's as if they're asking the Rangers to go through the right flank. You think they should?
Well, the Rangers in the meantime keen for a fight.
Maybe not now. More knockdowns.
Mighty blow hit from Lothran, doesn't get it done. Oh, and it's always a dangerous game going after Wilhelm Warsteiner. He tends to stand still and not go anywhere quite a lot.
French is a good skill for that.
Potential foul target over there. Fabulous Beach takes the block on
Ooh,
Jamar.
should I hit without block? Jamar is down. That was going to help with the defense, but I think we're going to see some pressure or some push from the Rangers in this flank. Yep. There's going to be more fouling.
Yeah, it's going to be Killian Matondo this time. 3 assist foul. Does get the armor break, and it's a stone.
All right. All right. Well, there is a There is no open window. That's a ball well protected. All the boosters are very much shifted.
It is
to the left
possible
flank.
to hit this.
Of
I think
course it is.
Optimus Prime
It's the
can
boosters.
get there.
There's a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, Prime's just going to dive through for the sack.
Look at this. Nice. It was not such a who just grew the screen after all.
Amazing play. The 4+2+, and Optimus
Where's the ball?
Prime
Where's the
sacks the ball.
Right. All right. That's a problem for the Boozers. For the Rangers. Something they can fix quite easily.
Yeah, they've got the movement to get back here and do something about it.
Yeah,
But
they have frenzy also and blah blah.
Prime
But
sending
they
a
need to
message.
recover the ball.
Prime, who does have break tackle now, by the way. So no
Is
wonder
this
that was
not a
such an
knockdown?
easy.
Is
It
this
might
a
even be
problem?
a 3+2+3 because of the break tackle. There's the
Ooh,
sack.
I'm not a fan of the direction of this push on the sack. However,
Oh!
ooh, big punch there.
I think the idea is to get Fabulous Beach after the ball. There's the Apo on Martin Idri. He's going to come back on the next drive. But the thrower can get there and possibly yeet this forward to a catcher, who I think could score on this turn. Here we go.
Well, it seems that is going to be the play.
Beach has
It's
the
a
ball,
4+ pass.
makes the pass.
Ah, beautiful.
Lovely
Beautiful.
stuff. And the
Well
Rangers do
played.
score.
Oh, amazing. Look at this. Yes, you 2-turn into 3-turn.
Beach to coast to touchdown, Rangers level.
Well, this is another turn for the Boozers to play and make some LOS hits and put the pain in the Rangers and slowly but steadily whittling them down.
Rangers earning a reroll from that kickoff event. And a very similar setup to what we saw at the start of the game. This time it's a KO on Lapalainen.
Oh, that skull before protecting the ball, not ultra punished with the quad skulls.
Beach, who is rewarded for that pass with LOS duty. He takes a stun, as does
This is
Leibol
more.
with
This is more like the Rangers we remember.
There'll be a blitz before the pickup. Alpa Dalman is going to be the victim this time. Oh, and that is a badly hurt. Dalman is gone for the rest of this game.
It's been 4 blocks, 4 knockdowns, 4 breaks, 2 removals. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad dice.
Prime with the pickup. And it's a good one for the runner.
There could be a short thing here. Where is Mr. Frenzy guy? Why is Frenzy not center? Ah, very disappointed. Ah, it is also stand firm.
Frenzy guy, Davis Thornfist gets the POW on Martin Idri. We do still have the bribe, so we could still foul. Logan Lothran is going to go for the hit on Handaf Jamar. And Jamar
That's a big
is stuck.
hit.
Armor breaks left, right, and centre here. 3 assist foul from
that's good.
Pascal Megatunov.
It's good. It's a stand.
Another stun.
There are 2 dwarfs stand, but this is highway for the boosters to move forwards.
At the moment, the Rangers not hugely interested in defending their own end zone. Although that cage, I'm struggling to see how that cage is going to be completed here.
No, it's not going to be completed, but I don't think the Rangers have the movement to make it work. Oh, pushes only. Not using Juggernaut there, not to get himself exposed.
Alacola's coming through to be an extra part of this screen. And there is a fireball on Optimus Prime, and the ball is caught by Stein
Iron
Stockminer.
Hands, beautiful. Okay. Maybe not the best fireball in history. Okay, that's a failed rush.
3
He's
dwarfs
going to
went
need
down.
another.
The remaining dwarf caught the thing.
Ooh. This is all
Rangers
very spicy.
burning rerolls, getting the sack. Alistair Coast.
Who is getting the ball here?
Oh, Optimus Prime. It's caught by Logan Lothran.
Okay. Lothran has the ball. Lothran is very exposed. Like, very exposed. Everybody's very exposed.
The Boozers do need to score next turn. I'm not sure if they've got anyone other than Bella Cooler who can do that.
That's good support from the Rangers.
Cooler can't score. Sorry, not Cooler. Prime can't score. Barring maybe a chain push play.
Well, Wizard is gone.
There's going to be a frenzy hit. It does get the sack. Logan Lothran going down. And a KO on the mighty blow. Ball goes to the edge, so Prime will be able to recover it. It's can we get Bella Cooler to the end zone and make a pass or a handoff here?
Oh, very filthy one die knockdown.
It gets the dive, one of the dive and tackle away. And we've just made it through the dive and tackle dodge. No, we didn't make it through the second one. Dive and tackle actually not needed because we rolled a 6. And then we won in 9 the easy bit.
What is the play here? I wonder.
Jonas Archibald is in scoring range.
Do we have any kind of thrower in there?
We have an armor break from Fabulous Beast. There's going to be a pass.
There's going to be a pass.
Van Moolegem, the lineman. And he's just going for this downtown. It's inaccurate. And oh, so close.
Ooh, that's a problem for the Boozers. No, it's the end of the first half.
The halftime whistle will save them. 1-1 at the break, but an entertaining first half.
Probably the Boozers got the better end. The Rangers got the better end out of the deal, but the Wizard is already gone. And the Rangers need to play without the Blitzer and something else.
Yeah, we are down a thrower.
5 players. Well, we are down to 10.
We are indeed. Quick
To
snap
8-9.
again.
As Samaropoulos with the ball. Well, he can be a good ball carrier, definitely.
Taking blocks before technically making this safe. Double push from Killian Matondo. And Samaropoulos is going to hand this off. No, he's going to hang on to it in the backfield. We've still got the bribe. There's going to be another foul on the diving tackle. Ref's going to call it again. Really struggling here, the Rangers, to get this diving tackle off the field. They've been focusing it hard, but it's proving particularly stubborn. So the Dwarfs, with the player advantage, are going to put the pressure on.
I don't know the pressure, but the guard for sure. The Rangers are too packed, and this makes the Dwarves happy.
1 in 9 from Handaf Jamal's, perfectly good. In fact, might be the best possible result. And there's going to be some pressure on the carrier from Bella Cooler. Presumably Alistair Code. No, Logan Lothran makes the dodge to go after Bella Cooler. That is a 1 in 9. We're going to re-roll it into push skull. It would have been wrestled to the floor.
Yeah, you need Juggernaut to bypass that. Okay, and the Rangers already on the defense.
Presumably handoff to Beach is coming this time. There it is, and the thrower has possession. Red dice block.
Oh, frenzy means that you can do it, or you don't do it again. Yes.
Dodge from diving tackle. That's why we took that red dice rather than taking the dodge. And that's going to be a diving tackle, knockdown, and a turnover. Immediate knockdown on Davis Thornfist and a stun for good measure. Boozers look really, really promising at this phase of the game. Of course, the concern for them will be, how do we put the right amount of pressure on this so that the Rangers don't run around us and leave us high and dry?
Well, the Boozers are overcommitting a little bit to the right flank. Not really. Now they have recentered, and the ball is too much in the backfield. So we are going to have, very untimely 1 in 9 in there for the Rangers.
Another 1 in 9 and a 1 on the dodge. Awful, awful turn for the Rangers there, but they're not quite under pressure yet.
Not yet, but they are going to be smashed by the Boozers.
Yeah, lots of blocks.
This turn.
Hands for another go on the frenzy hit here from Jamar. Armor break on Lothran. And a KO on the mighty blow. Rangers beginning to look a bit Ranger-like on the sideline here. Sam Miguel is going to go forward to be the threat on the ball carrier. And the rest of the Rangers team might well find itself on the deck come the end of this turn. Another armor break, another stun. Optimus Prime's going to go through. And look, there's only Libor Buffel left standing. And Fabulous Beach, I suppose. With one reroll, some significant dives needed here. Dive and tackles in the right place. Here's a blitz for the chain push play. Nice knockdown. So we can chain push Alistair Coast through. Coast presumably going to make a dodge away. And I imagine Fabulous Beach is about to throw this and hope for the best. Last reroll used to go and base the intercept threat. The pass is good. The catch is good as well. And the Rangers chucking cubes and it's working out.
Wow. Nice. Good use of nets of stealing there. And this is exactly a very similar scenario to the one the Rangers put the Boozers in last season. But this time Bella Kula is around. And it has strip ball.
Another armor break. Another KO. Killing Matondo this time. Optimus Prime has the movement to get back to being assist here. There's a dodge for Bella Kula to make. From tackle. Gets it done for the sack on the ball. That's good enough with strip ball. So this is anyone's game from here. Bella Kula with the catch. No. Frenzy hit means we have to block again. Alistair Coast to the sideline. Is there anyone who can recover this for the Boozers now?
Yeah. Not for the Boozers.
This is no reroll stuff for the Rangers. Alistair Coast with the one-die blitz. He's going to go for the pickup himself. He's going to get the ball as Alistair Coast. And he's away again.
He's off. He's away.
Alistair Coast is doing what Jonas Archibald was able to do last season.
Diving tackle on Bella Kula. Oh, look at this.
Wow, what a play.
Nice. Diving tackle on the players who are closer to the ball. Oh, the Rangers did it, eh? The 11 play. That's a fake dodge. Prime for the blitz.
That won't get it done. Last reroll. It's a push.
Oh, dear.
Incredibly, the Rangers might just get this done.
Oh, dear.
They might need to take a dive and tackle dodge here. From diving tackle.
Onto a tackle zone.
Yep, we're going to take the block instead. Both teams on turn 14 out of rerolls now. Risky blitz. A 1 in 9 would have been a disaster there. But an armor break on Optimus Prime and a stun and a touchdown surely, yes. for the Tor Lithanel Rangers. Alistair Coast again. The Rangers, as it stands, going third in the Elite Division table and putting the pressure on Vinscore Defiant and the Quetzal Quicks. This has been an entertaining game.
Well, for sure. We are missing quite some elves now, but it's time for the boosters to make a 3-turn play. I think they have the numbers to make it. The elves are really low in numbers.
Well, the elves are back to...
It's a perfect team.
8 players, is that? The solid defense will help them out. So an elf team with 8 players can still make a screen. They just need to survive these LOS hits. Matondo, sorry, on LOS duty this time. Armor holding up.
Oh, interesting. The boosters are pushing sideways. Okay, they're going to change the side. Oh, it's another gun.
Yeah, seriously
We're
hurt
down
there.
to 7 now.
On Fabulous Beach. He's had a great game, but takes the casualty at the end of it. Another armor break coming in. And this one is a KO on Libor Buffel. Apo still in play for the Rangers. They haven't used it yet. Blitz presumably going to be from Super Skull, who gets the knockdown on Jerome Van Meulegem. And another armor break. And Van Meulegem is KO'd. And still the Apo sits and watches the game.
It's now 5 elves remaining.
Much harder to make a screen with just the 5. That isn't too nice because it's strength 2 Troll Slayer. And here is a 1-dice skull from Georgi Samaropoulos. That's probably bad news for the Rangers. Well, the saving grace might be that there's no rerolls for the Boozers, and they need to get someone into scoring range this turn.
They don't seem to be interested. They prefer punching.
Blitz from Charlie Chang. This is fairly risky. Double push.
This is super risky unless you're going to change sides. And I think that is exactly what the boosters are going to do.
There finally goes Optimus Prime forward into scoring range. We're going to cover this from as many angles as we possibly can. Super Skull staying on the floor. Oh, immediate dodge fail from Alistair Coast. KO Apoed into stun. Optimus Prime to level the game, does so. And this one will finish 2-2. Well, the Rangers finished the season as they spent most of the season with a draw. That is their 7th draw in 11 games, and it is a new ZFL record for the most draws in a single season.
It was an entertaining game. 4 touchdowns, plenty of removals. Greedy ref.
MVP for Super Skull, who now has stand firm.
Exactly what he needs.
Edzai meanwhile, has thick skull.
Nice. Very nice. Looking forward to seeing him playing with thick skull next season in the LOS.
I mean, if he gets a new contract, remains to be seen, of course. But that ends the season, potentially, for the Rangers, certainly for the Boozers, because they now cannot make it to the Blood Bowl Championship. The Rangers do temporarily, at least, go into 3rd place because their touchdown difference is superior to the Quicks and Vinscore Defiant. There's some stats for you. 18 armor breaks for the Rangers from 44 blocks. Felt like it was worse than that, honestly. There was lots of players leaving the field there at various moments for the Elves. SPP, Optimus Prime, with a couple of touchdowns as usual to move to 14 for the season. And that might actually surpass the record from last season as well.